this project is about
these people
and their contributions
to the atom. Democritus was a Greek philosopher who came up with the theory of the atom. He used the word atomos, which was where we get our word atom. He thought of particles moving through empty space as atoms. According to Democritus, atoms had shape, mass, and motion, but no other qualities, such as color or flavor. Aristotle came up with the theory that all of these atoms had four elements: fire, air, water, and earth. This theory was completely wrong and set people off track for about 1600 years. John Dalton proposed the law of multiple proportions. This law led directly to the proposal of the atomic theory in 1803. He proposed a system of symbols to represent the atom's different elements. Dalton recognized the existence of atoms and elements that compounds form from the union of these atoms.
Edwin Schrödinger proposed the wave theory of matter. He also added to the quantum theory using the wave equation. The wave equation helped pinpoint the location and energy level of an electron. Schrödinger's wave equation model differed from Bohr's model in that in Bohr's model the electrons revolve around the nucleus in fixed orbits. But Schrödinger said that it was impossible to deduct where an electron would be at any given point in time. So he used the wave equation to pinpoint where they might end up. James Chadwick, born October 20th, 1891, conducted an experiment in which he bombarded beryllium atoms with alpha particles. The radiation was interpreted to be composed of particles with a neutral electrical charge. Deducting this, he discovered the neutron. This helped finalize the model of the atom in that the atomic model now includes that neutrons are present in the nucleus.
Niels Bohr was born in Copenhagen in 1885. He created the atomic model, which showed the positively charged nucleus around the orbiting electrons. One thing that was false about his model was that we cannot know where the electrons are at any given time. Niels Bohr used burning metals to make his assumption about the electrons orbiting the nucleus.
Louis de Broglie was born in France on August 15, 1892 and died March 19, 1987. He thought of the atom as mostly empty space with positively charged electrons around a dense nucleus. His theory was that the model was based off of wave mechanics, and the electrons did not orbit around the nucleus like planets around the sun, but in an undefined pattern.
In 1894, Thomson began studying cathode rays. Cathode rays are the glowing beams of light that follow an electrical discharge in a high volume, in a high vacuum tube. To measure the angle at which they were deflected and to calculate the ratio of the electrical charge to the mass of the particles. Thomson determined that all matter is made up of tiny particles that are much smaller than atoms. He changed Dalton's theory that atoms are invisible due to his discovery of electrons. Thomson's model was described as the plum pudding model. Rutherford was born on August 30th, 1871. The Rutherford model of the atom was simplified in a well-known symbol, showing electrons circling around the nucleus like planets orbiting the sun. Rutherford concluded that an atom had a small, dense, positively charged center that repelled its positively charged bullets, aka electrons. He identified a simpler and more commercially viable means of detecting radio waves. He also added the nucleus and how the atom is mostly an empty space. And he noted that the nucleus was tiny compared to the atom as a whole.